It just ignored the flute. If this Nyx hound hadn't saved me, I would have been eaten. I must have worried her terribly. Please, the hound that attacked me, it's sick. It's rabid. Further up the path, if it wanders down to the docks, my wound might be infected. If you can take care of the hound, I'll limp back to Bisholis.
She's alive. Hurt and frightened, but alive. I have little to offer by way of reward other than my thanks. I doubt you'll remember two simple fishermen, but we'll never forget you.
Hurry, friend. Balfoyen is under attack. Thank Kine you've returned. Everyone, they're all gone. My family is gone. They've gone to war, and they're outnumbered. I fear everyone we know will be dead before the day is out. Damn the Covenant. My family was happy. Well, maybe not happy, but they were content. The Covenant attacked in force when they saw the signal fires. Even now, they're marching on Fort Ziren. Daj took some of the villagers there, including my men. Hold up. Captain Rana learned of a second force headed to the Balfoyen docks. She's leading a group of warriors to repel that attack, but without aid. I'm afraid you must choose. I know it's a hard choice, but you must go to the fort or the docks. Lend your strength where you think it's needed most. No idea. Perhaps their generals don't see a mud brick village as a threat. I wish they'd felt the same way about Bleak Rock. I don't know. Maybe I can help you talk it out. What do you want to know? I want to think so, I really do. But the Bretons are known for their magic. If they could find a way through or around the walls. I trust you. You've already saved us once. If you decide to go to Rana's aid, I know it will be the right call. I know Dash will win the day. Captain Rana knows her business, and she has capable people with her, including my daughter. But the docks have no walls, no defensive positions. I did. Trinhild is proud and stubborn, like her mother used to be.
The Covenant flooded the docks. We tried to surrender, but they didn't want prisoners. Many of us were gutted and thrown into the sea. A few. We scattered. Some barred themselves inside, but the daggers put everything to the torch. If it wasn't for that crazy dark elf, I'd be fattening fish. You can't look for her now. Fishermen from the docks are trapped in the windmill. Rescue them before they burn.
Sergeant Zane. You must help Zane. Hurry to the docks. Zane won't last long.
Help me hold off these daggers while the fishermen get away. right. Go find Trinhild and Rana. They're on the other side of the docks.
I fell fighting beside Captain Rana. She hid me here and ran onto the ship. She's after the Covenant commander. He's the one who burned Bleak Rock. Don't let her die alone. Fight well. Kill that bastard!
The commander of this vessel is the one who led the slaughter at Bleak Rock. This ship will be his grave. Below decks. Follow me. The Breton dies here. Are you ready? Good. Here he comes.
Light it up!
I'll be at this a while. I understand I have you to thank for driving the Covenant from these docks. The Pact owes you a debt. It's like the sun on your scales, isn't it? We almost lost these docks. All these people would have died without your intervention. Thank you. Saving lives is never a small victory. Head to Davin's Watch and speak with Holgen. Make sure they've been warned about the Covenant.
become of me?
Can I
Don't look away.
Hey, Bursap! Spare a glint? A peck of shiny gems? A mark? One who fights for coin? Spare some, will you? Mine's run off. Dallying with a light catch, sure. Will it? Pleasure, Bursap. Shadows keep you safe.
Stendarr protect you.
And so it begins!
They're and good to see you.
Watch those weapons.
There's more to battle than strength and physical training. Knowledge is also power. What can I teach you today? Holgen? He's as Nord as they come. A raging blizzard in the middle of summer, Holgen is. He served in the Akaviri War, fighting alongside Tanvel, the Grand Master of House Indoril. Don't seem very compatible, do they? A cool, cerebral, dark elf, and a loud, boisterous Nord. But they've become brothers in blood. They'll do whatever it takes to save the Ebonheart Pact. Holgen's unit was ambushed by the snakes, cut off. The Grand Master's mages were nearby and rushed to the rescue. Holgen and Tanvel were the only survivors. They fought back to back and took the snakes down.
The last sunset stained the land like a great battle. It seemed a portent. Who knows what the next eve will bring? I'm a soldier of the Pact. I have a duty to stay in peak condition. Let the High Elves recline on couches and nibble grapes. Indulgence weakens them. No one else needs to. They can behave indecently, consorting with lowborns and barbarians. I'm held to a higher standard. Who are you to ask? If they're too weak to save themselves, they don't deserve to breathe. Don't soil yourself dallying with lessers. If you don't pay the price for that, your children will. Nothing. It means nothing. I have no more breath to waste on words. If you're not here to train, leave me to my exercises.
I wasn't going to ask you for coin. I'm no beggar. I prefer to sleep out here where it's warm.
The stump still acts up, of course. But at least I'm around to complain.
We survived the trial Vivek set for us. Hard to believe, even now.
Despite the pain, I'm glad we're standing together today to lament the loss of friends and comrades. That may be selfish, but it's true. Sane and I will be reassigned, I imagine. Trin says she wants to continue training, despite her recent loss. I'll ensure she has a place with us, if I can.
Damn that brother of mine. He went and got himself killed. And damn the daggers too. Every last one of them.
My pa and my brother are dead. I can't believe it. I can't imagine what my mother must be feeling.
They're all gone. They're going down the river to meet the sea. I'm going to miss them very, very much.
Pickpockets are parasites. Have you come from Balfoyen? What news do you have? Yes, soldier. Thank you. We're giving the Covenant a good fight. Without your warning, Davon's Watch would be in their hands. Feels good to save a city, doesn't it?
The Covenant is attacking Davon's Watch. The Devils bombarded the northern district. Now they're ashore preparing to attack. I need every able hand in the battle to come. And you'll stand where you're needed. Right now, Grandmaster Tunvol Indural's at a manor in the north of the city. He's got a smart plan, but he needs help. Follow me or meet me there. Your choice. This port's the key to Stonefalls. That's why these Covenant bastards are attacking. They're keen to take the city, but we aren't going to let them. The Nords are here to defend the Pact. You'll find a manor along the north city wall. I'll be there with Tunvol.
Not the effect I was looking for.
Oh my, that's pleasant.
I'm rather busy right now.
Finest wares here.
kind cursed those daggers. They burned everything. 10 years ago, I would have killed a lot of them before they stepped off the boat. Old age. Bah. If you run into Holgen, tell him to split an orc at the shoulder for old Vestergar.
Honor to you, traveler. Name's Naril. I'm guessing you're new in town and need some work. It's a bit of luck we met, because I need some help in a business deal. You may have heard Stonefalls is under attack. This makes some things very lucrative. Take wine. If I had a particular bottle, there's a party who'd pay well for it. Please, procure. There's a bottle of Tears of Amaya hoarded by a Nord tavern keeper here. I offered to buy, but he won't sell. Frankly, he'll never drink it, so he'd never know if it was replaced by a copy. I knew you were game. It's the fish stink, down by the docks. A brute named Hector runs it. He's unreasonable about his precious bottle. You can't just smooth talk it away from him. With cleverness, swap that bottle out when he's not looking. He probably can't tell the difference between good wine and swill. I knew you were game.
One who sees the needed way. Sitting beneath its flames, hearing its words.
Since the war began, the market has never been busier.
Hear the hiss, speak. Hear the hiss, speak its words to me.
Parker, to me!
What can I do for you, stranger?
With a Nord's death fallen in battle, warrior goddess, guide us through shadow, grant us courage.
Fate mocks me.
Here you are, Swanee.
So much to do.
Girl, more shame.
There must be only one true wizard in all of the sorceress world.
Lord Sotha, divine and perfect in all of his unfathomable mystery. So many of these mages are entirely insufferable, leaving their tomes and gemmed skulls wherever they like.
Mastery of 3. As with all creatures, time brings change, and with change, wisdom. The Mages' Guild grew from the Sidjiks, often held as the wisest of mages. Lord Sotha would grant them room to grow. As with all creatures, time brings change, and with change, wisdom. The Mages' Guild...
The system of Never. I repeat, never attempt to draw magicka from the environment like this in the field. Disaster will be your only reward.
Someone just whispered to me.
Okay, you can see the name.
Yes, his name's Sathras, but I don't see him around here. He just whispered to me, want to join my guild. Okay, that was just out of the blue. Anyway. Trying to find Luffy. But it's not here. He's still in the same place.
So he can't teleport to us. Wouldn't that just be easier?
I said he hasn't even messaged me, like.
Okay, hold on. Do you want me to message him?
Yeah, message him. He hasn't messaged me back, so...
Okay. Hold on.
Does anybody know how to get to Windsor? Ruin?
Parker, to me!
His heart. Stranger, I'm bold to ask, but have you met a man named Denthis Ramori in the neighborhood? My worthless apprentice. He stole one of my spell books. Unfortunately for him, I am no fool. That book is protected by a ward invoking, Arche or Akatosh. I imagine he regrets taking that book now. Why? I want my spell book back, and I want to flay him alive. You can search for him, or his brother might know where he is. Dethys favors the tavern nearby. Oh, and please, don't mention the flaying.
I've always found the study of Daedra fascinating.
It's unfortunate that so much knowledge about them is forbidden by the Tribunal. They're tied closely to the history of my people for good or ill. The mountains of the Ashlands are rife with old Daedric ruins. Some are not as forgotten as we might like. They dot the slopes of Ash Mountain. Legends tell of a secret Daedric library there, devoted to the Daedric Prince Hermaeus Mora. I've learned not to dismiss rumor and legend out of hand. Whether there's an actual library or just a fiery pit of screaming Daedra, I couldn't say. You truly don't know? You must know about House Inderil. They're one of the most powerful noble families in all Morrowind. Tanvil is the Grand Master of the house, the leader of the entire clan. They're an odd pair, aren't they? The Grand Master is so cool and cerebral, and Holgern is so Nord. Most know that they only served together in the Akaviri War, but our guild collects secrets. You'd like to know more, wouldn't you? The Grand Master's unit was ambushed by those Akavir snakes, cut off from the rest of our forces. Holgern's scouting party came on the scene and rushed in to rescue them. He and the Grand Master were the only survivors. They fought back to back.
This is your bag.
What can I do for you? Valdem sent you, didn't he? Well, my brother robbed us both. We were supposed to share its secrets, but he ran off toward the tower. Joke's on him. I think Valdem changed the warding incantation to Arkay's Beard.
What is it?
What? How? Oh, right. The book.
Praise Vivek. Thank you for releasing me. I'll run right to him and explain. By the way, I have an amazing idea for a spell that makes everyone else around you smell better. It will change everything.
I hope not. Strife keeps our culture strong.
Huh? Ever served on the front lines?
My baby. She was so beautiful. Why did the three let this happen?
Leave an old man be. I need a break.
Pardon me, I'm showing the Scale Sister around town before we take up blades for the Pact. He's a crank. He hates drunk singing in his bar. Apparently he only likes beautiful voices.
Greetings, stranger. Long journey? Have you eaten yet? The large, foul-tempered rats on the docks taste really good. It's a pity the barkeep doesn't care for them. I don't know why.
Oh, I love you guys.
Hey, have one with me.
I've been beaten lower than a dock rat. What's it to you?
Damn rats. I hate them.
Greetings. Have you come to the Ashland seeking glory and honor? The caverns of Stonefalls hold treasure and danger and death. Have you heard of them? The Armature, Emberflint? It is an old mine, used to be worked by slaves for House Drez. I do not know what works the mines today, as there are no Argonian slaves in the Ashlands, or so says the Pact. I don't mean anything. Unless you think I mean that some of my egg brothers and sisters still suffer under the slave master's whip in remote corners of the Packlands. Then I mean that. A Dwemer ruin. No one still swimming knows of its real name. It is called the Inner Sea Armature, as it is a large mechanism that sits along the inner sea. Much like a clam knife is called that because it is a knife.
I will catch you.
For clams. Oh yes, it is very, very dangerous. If the Dwemer things do not get you, the bandits will. A crew of outlaws have begun plundering the site. Here, I will mark it on your map. Just do not say I did not warn you. When they stab you...
Hello, stranger. Just talking about the giant rats around here. Hector, the owner, goes after them like he's a great hero. He thinks it makes him look brave.
Why don't you grab a drink and join us?
What brings you to this stinkhole?
Poor Valen. All that drinking.
Well, Scamp, you don't look any worse for wear. Maybe you should put the ale down every once in a while and pick up a sword, ha! What should you do?
As an Undaunted, I seek to better myself. But I'm afraid there is little left in this world to challenge me. Perhaps there are Daedric realms that are more interesting. A dangerous thought, I suppose.
Can't you see I'm eating? You young scamps always come to Felvin for advice when I'm in the middle of something. Tell you what, buy me a drink, and I'll give you a tip on making the best use of a blade. Just give me the money. Ah, there we are. As for that advice, never trust strangers. Seriously, I owe you one. I'll see you around, I'm sure.
Riches and wealth pale in comparison to hard-earned glory. I wouldn't sell my scars for anything in Tamriel. These scales have been hacked and hewn for years. Only rarely have they been greeted with cheer and cold ale. It is a good life, though perhaps a short one.
Tomorrow will be better.
Say, you're the one who exposed that swindler and Darway, aren't you? Alien warlord, my ass.
To do so little time.
You heading into that cave too? The last one who went in there didn't come out. Along the cliffs, past the docks, just follow the smell of brimstone. The locals avoid the place because of the stench, but a man came down not too long ago and walked right in. Dark elf, mage by the look of him. Telba's something, I think he said. He asked for directions, said he was looking for his father. Sorry, I've got to get back to work.
Well?
I'm quite busy, can't you see?
Leave. Immediately.
I'm not talking because I like the sound of my voice. Leave. Do not add to my problems.
Work builds character, they said.
You're not allowed in here.
You seem to have wandered someplace you don't belong.
Can't you see that?
There's the door. Use it.
I don't recall inviting you in here.
Fate hates me.
Do I detect the bouquet of tears of Amaya? Ah, it's good to make new business acquaintances. Remember Naril Helleron, my friend. We may see each other again.
Blasted portal magic. So temperamental. I hope you're not here to attack me. If I die before I stabilize this portal, you'll be trapped here. Since killing me is off the table, I could use some help. My father, Rulantaril, is missing. He disappeared from his workshop in Davon's Watch. I think his disappearance has some connection to this place. I want to know what, and then find him if I can. He was there one day and gone the next. His notes call this place Crow's Wood. It's the only clue I have. I thought I saw an old house up the trail. Could you take a look? I need to stabilize this portal. I must concentrate, or the portal will close. Excuse me. We're in a pocket of oblivion. Everything you see is crafted from illusion and metaphor. Even the grass beneath your feet is just a memory of grass. Your mind is struggling to make sense of the chaos around us. Technically, the Crow's Wood is part of Evergloam, one of the realms of Oblivion. It is the realm of perpetual twilight, ruled by the Daedric Prince Nocturnal. I've spent most of my life studying Oblivion and the various methods of fighting Daedric threats. The Tribunal is wary of Daedra, and with good reason. Nothing good ever comes from Oblivion. Perhaps I didn't think it through. I was hoping it would prevent random passers-by from entering the portal. I suppose I should have disguised it as something less intriguing. Well, live and learn. Since you're here, I could use some assistance.
What are you doing up here? It's too high for your kind. You have no wings. If you fall, you'll go splat. I'd be sad to eat your tasty bits. Mostly. I am a knight, my featherless friend. The knight, I suppose, as I am the only one in this realm. You will address me as Sir. Do not doubt it. I am the Knight of Marrow, noble guardian of the Blackfeather Court. I'm on a quest to recover bones full of delicious marrow for the Duke to eat. He is my liege lord, the master of the Crow's Wood in the absence of the Crow Mother. As a visitor to the wood, you will be asked to complete a quest of your own. No, I'm afraid I can't. I must be about my own quest. You have delayed me long enough. These bones won't collect themselves.
Trespasser! Halt right there! Intruder! Halt! Halt! Intruder! You have entered the domain of the Blackfeather Court. You must pay the toll, flesh or silver. Choose! Then, well, things will go badly for you. Droppings on your shiny clothes. Yes, that's it. An incessant cawing will keep you awake all through the night. Do not cross Blackfeather Court, intruder! There are 2 tolls you can pay. The toll of flesh or the toll of silver. Choose! The toll of flesh commits you to fight our enemies, the wretched bats of this wood. Each time you kill a bat, we'll descend to feast upon the bat's tender bits. The toll of silver. Search the dark caves and the farthest corners of the woods. Collect trinkets of shiny silver left by those who fell to the wolves. Glitter and glister! Such trinkets please us with their luster! Speak then, featherless one! Then we shall feast on our foes. When you have killed 4 and 4 of the flying rats, find the seneschal of carrion.
There you are. Chilling. Look at this place. It was deliberately set on fire. Interesting. Why was my father here? And who is this witch he mentioned? I stabilized the portal, but it's not going to stay that way. I need to attend to it. Would you go to the court my father mentioned? Maybe someone there knows of his fate.
I am trapped and forgotten, like so many others. I am what remains. I was lost in this wood, trapped here and chased by wolves until they caught me. I grieve for you. There is no escape from this wood. Such cruel fate. Where was he when I still lived? Beware the high moor from which the tower rises. Ghosts who have wandered far longer than I lurk at its summit, hungry and hateful. There is no salvation for me now. Flee this place of shadows if you can.
Knave tells me you choose toll of flesh. True? True? The court is fat and happy. The bats are dead, and we have fed. Eyes and wings and skin and ears, such tender bits. We are pleased with your... You! The court is fat and happy. The bats are... Featherless has paid the toll. Let this be known throughout the wood. You want something, Featherless? Ah, yes, the Dark Elf. He was a diligent student. Is somewhat crass. Talented, to be sure. But there was something off-putting about him. My suspicions were confirmed when he locked Crow Mother in the tower. Of course, she got her way in the end. Crow Mother is lonely. She doesn't get many visitors, and we, her children, aren't the best company. Hard to believe, but true. We agreed that if we'd teach Rulantaril the secrets of magic, he would return to her side. Yes! The bargain's power brought him to her side and locked him in the tower. It's just as well, really. You want to talk to them? Rulantaril left his tower key in a ruined structure nearby. It's in a cursed chest with a fiery guardian.
Featherless approaches! Indeed! Your efforts will be rewarded, my featherless subject. You are the first to satisfy the terms of our toll. I hereby bestow upon you citizenship in these woods, as well as vassal servants to aid you. Welcome to Crow's Wood, fledgling. Take care of your new vassals, fledgling. Questions? We charge you a toll, yet you want to talk instead of pecking us? Miraculous. Speak! What? What? We are crows. Do crows not hold court where you come from? Do they not cluster, conspiring and plotting and politicking? Watch them more closely, more carefully. Pay attention next time. Crow Mother hatched us, taught us to talk. She made me the Duke, for I am the smartest and biggest and loudest. But then she forgot us. I think she was tired of our cawing and wanting. Want. We want. A crow must leave the nest and fly. Crow Mother has left us dominion over the wood, and our war with bats and wolves keeps us busy. Enough talk, fledgling. The wood is yours to explore. Go!
Come to join me in exile, Featherless One? For the change of pace. Court gets so noisy. Here, I'm the only one squawking. And I get the choice bits from the fish that wash up on the shore. As close to fish as you can get in this place. Memories of fish, I guess. Remember that nothing here is real. I guess that means you're talking to yourself, Featherless One. You're in oblivion. Nothing is ever quite what it seems, and you shouldn't let your eyes betray you. If they do, pluck them out and give them to me. Eyes are so delicious.
Intruder, are you here to take him away from me? We bargained in good faith, all fair and square. You can't have him. Why recoil so? Am I truly so hideous? Would you spurn me as Roulanteril did years ago? Yes, Roulanteril is here. We made a bargain, but he thought to renege by binding me in this tower. He still fights me. He doesn't want to stay. Make him see reason. Make him honor our agreement. Sweet Roulanteril came to me, the nether niece of the Nocturnal, to learn the secrets of the forgotten magic. In exchange, when the time came, he was to return to keep me company. That was our bargain, sealed in blood and arcane runes. He tried to avoid his responsibilities, but the magic wouldn't allow it. He made a tiny miscalculation. When he left, that hurt me deeply. He used me, but I forgive him. He must stop fighting and stay with me. Do you now? Very well, intruder. Tell me. Thank you. He's raging in the corridors below us, trying to blast his way out with magic. The magic we taught him. Please, don't kill him. I don't want to be alone.
Mother sent you, didn't she? I'm not staying in this cursed place. Enough! Enough, curse you! I yield. The witch gets her way. I'll stick to the terms of our deal.
Isn't this better, my love? No more bickering.
Bickering? I think there'll be a lot of bickering when my son gets here.
You have a son. I can't wait to meet him. He can stay here with us. There's plenty of room.
Great. Just great.
You brought my sweet Rolantaril to his senses. Thank you, mortal. Now we can be together forever and ever. You stand before another niece of the Mistress of Shadows. I am the Crow Mother, the Daedra Lord of this region of Evergloam. Even kin of the Night Mistress grow lonely. The crows I created from my feathers were pleasant enough company for a while, but I tired of them. Rolantaril was my first visitor. He was so kind to me.
You're back. Did you find my father? He's alive, though. Aeon, bless you, my friend. I'll get things squared away here and make my way to the tower. I can't believe my fortune running into you here. Thank you for your help.